Alright, and hello, it is I, Gomi, and we are back looking at UFC 280. We are now going to be looking at the last fight on the main card. And honestly, the weakest. Katlyn Chookagain versus Manon Fiorot. This is going to be a flyweight #1 contender fight. Yes, very impressive #1 contender fight on the card as well. The card is nothing but #1 contender fights. But I'm gonna act like I'm excited for this fight. No, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. Not looking at it from a casual standpoint, not only looking at it from a hardcore standpoint, this fight is not all that. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's some people who are fans of Manon Fiorot because she's French, just like I'm a huge fan of Matthews. But let's be honest, Matthews is a way more exciting and way more insane prospect than this one. But the point of me is to analyze this fight, not take it down a notch. Well, last thing I will say of this, no matter how you feel about Belal Muhammad and Sean Brady, they should be on the main card. I will be going over that fight too. I know I said I'd be going over the main card, but I will be going over this fight as well. Alright. Katlyn Chookagain, 33 years of age. A record of 18 wins, 4 losses, 2 KOs, 1 submission. Yes, she has 3 finishes. She is going to be 5'9" in terms of height, an orthodox stance, 68-inch reach advantage, takedown average of 0.28, and a significant strike accuracy of 15.3%. She's the underdog. Not impressive. I'm going to be very critical of her. Her striking is not all that. How does she win her fights? She merely wins her fights by clinching. Clinch, clinch, clinch. Clinch, clinch, clinch. That's going to be her game. She has very poor accuracy. So where are all these strikes coming from? They're coming from either clinch strikes or they're coming from strikes at the distance, but no heat on them. It's just not impressive. I'm sorry. It's just not impressive. And honestly, I don't have much faith in her in this fight against Manon Fiorot. Both of them have only really one significant win against a notable fighter, which is going to be Amanda Ribas or Jennifer Maia. Manon Fiorot, 32 years of age. 9 wins, 1 loss, 6 KOs, no submissions, 5'7" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 65-inch reach disadvantage, 1.91 takedown average, which is solid, not that bad, and then a significant strike accuracy of 49%, which is above average, not bad. Manon Fiorot, definitely a lot more deadly of a fighter. She doesn't have a super crazy striking game, but it's definitely enough to be able to take on Katlyn Chookagain. Some things to mention about her. Most of it is going to be distance striking from what I've seen, but she also does have a little bit of ground strikes. It's mainly distance striking that you're really going to see from her, but she does have solid power, I would say, because she, in her 4 fights in UFC, did get KOs in the second round. She was able to knock out her opponent, which are far more durable, I say, Katlyn Chookagain would be. So I definitely feel how it's going to go is Manon's going to really bring the pressure against Katlyn, and she's going to strike from the outside but aggressively. Meanwhile, Chookagain, I feel, is going to try to pot shot and go in and clinch strike whenever she can. I'm gonna lean towards, of course, if I didn't make it clear enough already, I have Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot, I think, is going to be the clear victor in this fight. I feel she's going to, like I said, use her distance strikes and she's gonna catch her. I'm gonna go for a round 1 TKO finish. She's gonna clip her, catch her with something, knock Chookagain down, get her to the ground, and finish her with ground strikes. That's what I'm gonna lean towards late round 1. But I will say this is not something I would bet on. To be honest with you. If you want If you want to save your money, bet on guys like Gamrot or Oliveira or Islam or probably Aljo. Bet on guys like them. Don't bet on this fight. Regardless, it's on the main card and it should be a fight. It should be a decent fight. From a competitive standpoint or a competitive standpoint, I do see competition there. But let's be honest here, Bilal Muhammad and Sean Brady should be on the main card. That's the last I'll say about it. This has been Gomi. Bye-bye.